This is the third and final version of the heart lanyard I'll be showing you. If there's more in the future, then I guess this one won't be the final one if I want to do any in the future. But as of right now, that's it. As you can see, it requires 4 strands. All these need to be the same length, and mine are all 3.5 feet long, but you can make these longer or shorter if you want. This lanyard starts off with a square, and then we turn it into a super brick. And this may not be the typical color scheme you'd see for a heart, but it still looks cool and I want to use it. So let's start with that. You're going to take 2 of your strands and you're going to make a square stitch. I'm not even going to make this I'm not going to start it on my finger because I already know what to do. And you should as well. I'm not going to go super slow on this or anything, because you should know how to make a square if you're watching this video. And after this square, you're going to do 3 stitches on top of that. So I'll probably speed that up for you, so we're not here all day. There you go. So this is what you should have. And now we can move on to the next step. Okay, so now we're going to turn this into a super brick. So we're going to loosen up this stitch on the top, which is your 3rd stitch, by the way. So glad I have nails again, so I can do this. And you really want to loosen up these horizontal strands, because that's what we're going to be working with. So I'll start on the left, because why not? You're going to take one of your other strands, and you're going to run it through this loop and underneath this strand here. For me, that's orange. That's whatever color you want it to be. Hold the 2 ends together and pull until you get to the center. And you're going to take this top strand up here, and you're going to bring that down over this strand and through this loop, because this is a closed end now, and it was previously an open end. You're going to take your bottom strand and you're going to go over and under to the right. You can pull this together a little bit, but you still got to keep this orange loop and this strand loose. Now you're going to take your other color. For me, that's going to be white. Stick it under this strand and through this loop until you get to the center. You're going to do the same thing, but in the opposite direction. You're going to take this bottom strand and bring it over and under this loop here on the right. And do your best to kind of push this strand up here out the way. You can even do it right over it, but you got to pull it to the side. And you're going to take this top strand and bring it over and under, making sure not to cross into this loop here. And you can pull that tight. And it's probably going to curl up on you, but that's okay. So this is what you're working with. So now you're going to turn this into 2 different square stitches. And if you've seen my chain link video, and you've seen my first version of the heart lanyard that I did, you should know how to do this. You're going to take your top strand here, bring it down, take your strand on the right, bring it over to the left. You already have the strand over here on the left, which is your middle out of your super brick. You're going to bring it up and over. And you're going to take your final strand, which should be the same color as your first strand that you brought over, or second one. And you're going to bring it over and under this loop right here. This one you actually started with. You're going to pull that together. And that's twisting still, even though I fixed it. Damn. There we go. And I'm going to pull that over here. I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to do the exact same thing. There you go. You're going to do as many stitches as you want until you want to finish it up. Now, here's the lanyard. I did 70 stitches for each side, by the way, just to let you know, if you're thinking about how long you want to make it. And you can see the strands are a little bit curled up. That's because I just tried to film the outro and the finishing stitch for this lanyard, but I messed up on it somehow. I don't know why, but that's just how it happened. So now we're going to do the finishing stitch, and hopefully I can get it right this time. So, you have your 2 ends here, and what you're going to do is, you see these 2 inside bits here with the orange and the gray? You're going to turn these 2 pieces out so that those are facing you, okay? And as you can see, both square stitches, they have the top strand. No matter which way you turn it, the top strand is on the right here. And if your top strand is on your left, you want both of your stitches to look like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn them out, just like that. And you have this bottom strand here. For me, that's black. You're going to pull that down, because we're going to be using that later. We're going to be using all of these. And you're going to keep this up here. And now we're going to put this lanyard back together. And you're going to do the long strands first, which is my black and white that go across, that turn these 2 into a super brick with 3 squares. just like that. You see this strand, bring it over and under. And you may recognize this technique from the chain link lanyard video that I did. So if you've seen that, you should know exactly what we're doing. Making sure this isn't twisted. I'm going to bring this over and under. Making sure this isn't twisted, bringing this over and under. Stop twisting. Here we go. Come on now. Now here's these last two strands. Last one. You can pull that together. It's gonna look weird and wacky, but it works. So now we're just going to do a finishing 3x1 stitch right on top of that. And I'll show you it, but I might speed it up, because I've done this a bunch of times on this channel, so you should know by now. If you watch my videos, that is. And I'm having a problem getting these to stay facing the front for some reason. So you can take something heavy and place it on top of it on a flat surface so that it has the right shape, okay? And you can cut these ends however short or however long you'd like. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why this is turning so much. I know I did the stitch right, it just looked weird for some reason. But there you go. This is my least favorite out of all three. Kind of wacky, kind of clunky, especially at the bottom here. Not exactly a smooth transition. And the top's just kind of weird, but if it's your thing, hey, go for it. Use whatever colors you want and be creative. Alright, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.